Everyone talks about a zombie apocalypse and ooh, how we're all waiting for it, and they're even preparing for it, you know, like they're building underground shelters and stuff. Really? Underground shelters against zombies? Well, not too bright, are you? Not gonna work. And zombie apocalypse for me, it's already here. Look around. There's a bunch of zombies everywhere, like especially in that corner. Hey, zombie section, you might want to listen to this because it's about you, you know. Yeah. So and try getting a zombie to say apocalypse. It'll be very funny. Actually, that might delay the apocalypse for a few years at least. Yeah, that might work. But I think, you know, we're dead already before we're born. Sorry, yeah, before we're born, because society, or whatever, this tyrant, ruthless society, it kind of pulls us, it brainwashes us, it desensitizes us, it reduces us. Even before we're ready to start asking questions, it enslaves us. And so, you know that thing you left behind, all of you? No, I don't mean your husband and cat, now ex-husband. I mean the big bad city. For me, that's like a microcosm. It's like a little miniature dollhouse version of Zombielandia, if you will. Because look at it this way. Remember this evolutionary chart with you have this monkey, ape, Homo erectus, and eventually Homo sapien. So replace it for a moment with a school kid who's just like with his backpack and full of, he's like this, and then he goes to the next stage, he grows taller, but the weight of the books weighs him down, so he's just like growing taller, but it's pressing him to the ground, and then the government fucks him, and then he jumps to the next stage, and then his parents are like, damn. And then he jumps to the next level, and he grows taller, but now he's weighed down by stress and worry and tension and all these things, you know, worry about money, sex, school, government, the future, the past, you, me, I mean, whatever, everything, competition. So basically every time he goes to the next level, he's getting like closer to the ground somehow, and then he goes, and then the government fucks him some more, and this is all before he turns adult, you know. So he's not even whatever the fuck that is. So he's not even fucking 21 yet, but he's already like, and then finally he turns adult, and guess what he does? He works and he consumes and he works and works and he trudges through life like a fucking, I don't know, zombie, and he goes on the next level, next stage, and next, and now he's just like consuming junk food, Prozac, pharmaceutical drugs, television, shopping, you know, it's just like internet, everything, porn, and then he just, at some point he becomes, yes, a zombie. And then, just gives all his power to this fucking government that just took it because it wanted to, you know? So instead of brains, zombie likes brains, right? So instead of brains, he's stuffing his face with junk food, and then at some point he's just like, just the weight of the world, and he just, he collapses in a pile of shit and vomit. Oh wait, that was Jimi Hendrix, right? So shit and vomit, but you know what I'm saying. And that, my friends, is your hyper-brilliant, supreme, classy peak of human evolution. This little kid who never stood a chance. And even after he's dead, they're like, fuck you. Fuck you. You know, wallow in your own filth, you human scum. Yeah, that's us. Oh, isn't that fun? But, so you see, your entire youth or childhood is just a training school for zombiehood. Everything you do is just training to be a zombie. And It doesn't matter whether you're in the big bad city or if you're here. You know, if you carry this ridiculous need for power, for structure, for order, for security, for, you know, you are a zombie no matter what you do. Yeah, you could be here for example, you wake up at 5 a.m. every morning and do yoga at the same time, and then you drink the same amount of drops of coffee, you piss the same amount of drops, you wear the same clothes on the same day of the week, and basically you trim your toenails and pubic hair at the same time of every month, and then you talk to your retarded friend and tell them about your rich, adventurous little day when you signed up for a tantra course, for example, and that was the best thing you did, and that was the most adventurous, amazing thing. And every time you do something like that, because you still have this greed, which is dressed as ambition, you know, it's need for greed. I feel the need for greed, speed, greed. That makes you a government certified class A zombie, whatever the hell you do. It doesn't matter if you want to be a yoga instructor or a spiritual artist of some kind, you are a bloody zombie. So get used to that. And how do you get over that shit? Well, I don't know, get high, maybe. Get high, I don't know, cut loose. Do something you've never done every moment of the day. Just run amok, go wild. Like, ladies, throw your panties at me right now. Well, men as well, but do something that you've never done before. And really, just, I don't know, go on a murdering spree, kill some fucking yoga idiots for a change, because they deserve it. And just, I don't know, wallow in, just have a mud fight or something, and play with the dogs and quit your job, and that's it, basically. Just do that, because just say a massive fuck you to this voice in your head that's always telling you to do, order, regulate, clean, you know, just always fucking regulating, organizing, and that makes you a little bit less of a zombie, in my opinion. Okay, class dismissed. You may clap now, thank you. It's not over, motherfuckers. It started. Don't get me wrong, I like humans. I hear they taste really good as well. That's why I hang out at graveyards sometimes, because there are a bunch of humans there, and they're my best friends actually. And these humans, you should try it sometime, hang out at graveyards. It's really comforting, because I think that's where we all belong, 6 feet under, in the same earth that we raped and destroyed for centuries. Suddenly very quiet when I start giving you a lecture. Cool. Nice. Maybe I should do that more often. Preach to the choir. Yeah, so, but listen, if there's actually an apocalypse, I want to, I'm ordering myself a penthouse coffin, you know, for the afterlife, of course. A penthouse coffin with massive French windows, with a panoramic view of, I don't know, pure mud. And I would definitely invite some zombie chicks back to my apartment. Because, and I think they would come, you know, they're kind of shallow that way. How do I know? Have you ever seen a zombie skank refuse an invitation to an underground party? Don't happen. Did you think the underground scene was dead? Well, as dead as the people attending the party, you know. And it'd be fun because it's great, because the uglier you are as a zombie, the more attractive you are to other zombies. Isn't that great, women? So now you can really let yourself go and get as ugly and fat and, I don't know, your skin peeling and, you know, everything just falling off. and you'd be amazingly beautiful. This is so. Do you want to enlist? Well, just I don't know, die or something. Yeah. And also, zombies having sex. Did you ever think about that? Zombies having sex is wait for it. It's just like this guy. And you don't even know if he's still awake or somehow he's fallen asleep and the momentum is still keeping him kind of involved, you know, or relevant, I don't know. Pretty much like the average man, actually. And you have no idea if he's still going because of that and whatever. So this is the afterlife I see for myself with DJs, actually, the top DJs, most of whom should be dead already. Top DJs from the planet, most of whom should be dead or suffering horribly in some medieval torture chamber somewhere. But they'll come to my penthouse, my coffin penthouse kind of thing, and they'll play once more their mindless tunes for a brain-dead audience. So nothing much would change, really, in that sense. Yeah. So this is the afterlife I see for myself. Fuck playing the harp for like eternity, you know? That's eternal yawn fest in heaven. No, I want to have an underground party. I want to have DJs, I want to have zombie chicks. I want to, you know, a new wave of zombie porn and zombie orgies, and it's going to replace all the bullshit movies, zombie horror movies, you know? And zombies have a bad rap, you know, because what is Walking Dead kind of shit, you know? Fuck that, because zombies deserve much more than that, because zombies are kind of like they've evolved from us in a way. There should be some twisted, weird version of us, right? So, as clumsy and as confused and ready to party at the drop of a limb. And so, yeah, so it'd be like, hi honey, what's for breakfast? Hey baby, it's the same as the last 300 years. It's cerebral cortex with a splash of medulla oblongata on the side. Okay baby, supersize me. Not possible baby, because all the greatest brains on the planet are dead. Especially, especially the greatest brains, they're all dead. And I'd be like, fucking humans. They can't even provide for their ancestors, you know, and they want to give all their money to some imaginary cartoon characters in the sky. What's wrong with them, the retards? And if only they had half the brains we have. So, and so now zombies don't even bother killing people, you know, because it's too much violence, and so now they're just fucking each other's brains out and eating it for breakfast. So that's the future of zombiedom. It's almost like snorting coke off a hooker's ass, or much better than your mom's mashed potatoes and gravy. At some point I would have a breakdancing contest as well in my penthouse, which would feature, of course, zombies on one side, and I would have, of course, Jesus' leftover lepers association on the other side, and they all be like, and they'd be like, oops, this fell off. Yeah, and kind of like Zombie Idol, you know, like a little contest. Zombie Idol is the way forward. And of course, the chief judge would be Mr. Michael Jackson himself, in the flesh, or what's left of it. So Michael would be like, oh my God, you guys are so amazing. Thank you, you make me feel, you give me so much love. Thank you so much. Zombies, lepers, extras from Thriller. You're so good. And I feel like a child again. Come, I love you, son. Yeah. It's okay. Yeah, zombies and MJ. So, I have a question about Michael. When he died, did he crawl out of his grave and launch into Thriller? But this time around it'll be a documentary, of course. Yeah. And when two zombies have sex, is it necrophilia? I don't know, I'm just checking. But I think all of us are kind of closet necros because you see, the moment anyone dies, you worship him and you suck his dick and and so don't wait till he dies, you fucking do it right now. Go down on someone you love right now. Do it. Don't wait till he's a zombie.